RingGangRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
Yeah, what's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for this afternoon, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do? LB Lauderdale Boss, aka Shutterworth the God, aka the GOAT Artist, aka the Soul Wars Creator, aka it's Ring Gang right here now, nigga. RingGangRadio.com in the building.
Yes, sir. Ring Gang in the house, man, forever and always, man. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What's good, y'all? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Boxing in the building. Ring Gang Radio, what up? Let's go.
Hey, Bodega P, straight from the sewer, except, he's above ground. It's a Sunday, so I take it that we taking another day off, bruh?
Of course. It's the Lord's Day.
Absolutely, so, hopefully the criminals out there, the miscreants, they fall in the same code too.
Well,
Probably not.
It's good because they're flooded. We've been, it's been a rainy weekend, so the sewer rats are too busy getting flooded.
Yeah, I see it. Like, motherfuckers gotta wear scuba suits just to get on trains, man. I saw them videos. I was like, shit. Goddamn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was ridiculous. Like, yeah, I'm good. If I'm in that much water, I'm in Florida, beach or somewhere.
Yeah, motherfuckers quickly turn into Scuba Steve up here.
With all this fucking, I guess that's the damn deleted scene from Aquaman.
Real. Yeah. This rain's been a bitch, yo. This rain, the last week and a half has just been the fucking rain, man, though. But fuck it, whatever keeps the criminals at bay, man. And as always, we salute you for your service, man. And last but certainly not least, we got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's fly? It's your boy, Conscious Pilot, aka the West Coast Avenger, #1 contender, preparing for liftoff. Let's get it.
Yeah, Conscious Pilot stays elevated above the clouds and shit. Yes, sir. So yeah, man, there's definitely a lot of fuckery going on in the world of boxing today. And as always, it always seems to involve two heavyweights: Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Like, and most people know, like, there's a whole bunch of news coming out there lately that Tyson Fury camp, up to maybe 10 people, caught COVID. And this is where we're in 2 weeks away from the actual fight date. Talk about an inopportune time, and this is also coming off the heels of Teofimo Lopez, in the Triller car, catching COVID first, moving his car off his attendant day, and then catching COVID, which now is pushed back to August. So yeah, there's some fucking going on.
Like, ain't that up in dispute right now?
I guess that's what's going on right now.
Yeah, he might be dropping the IBF supposedly or some shit. That's
yeah, because they talking about the fight being in Australia now, and everyone's saying like,
nah. If he don't want to do it, he'll drop the IBF if it has to be in Australia. He'll drop the title. That's what I was reading. But.
Well, let's put it this way. In this way, but we also say Top Rank. They caused this scene by not paying Teofimo, what he wanted, which was probably a smaller amount than what Triller paid, and they didn't put in enough money for the bid. They let Triller and Eddie bid higher than them, and now it's like Triller controls. They haven't defaulted on their bid, so you can't take away their card. You can't take it away from them. So to me, it's bitch. It'll be bitch shit if they say, we're gonna give up the IBF title. And because hey, if you wanted to control it, you should have won the fucking bid. Like, I'm with Triller on that. Like, if Triller wants to do what they want to do, that's Triller. That's Triller's part. Triller wants.
The fight just needed to stay on this side of the pond, But I guess if I'm Lopez, I don't want to travel to Australia for that fight. Like, nah.
Yeah, but in this particular case, Tolo Lopez should look at his head promoter, his actual promoter he signed to, and realize like you caused this shit. Like Triller is in
Yeah,
there.
of course.
Triller is in their legal right to put the shit anywhere. Like I mean, it's like no one can stop him for doing it. But if you want to give up the belt just to avoid that shit, I'm sorry. I'm gonna look at.
I could understand if T.O. does that though, but it makes Top Rank look worse than anybody else. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely, bro.
because if I'm Teofimo, I'm already, I've already been promoting the fight on Triller, so I'm gonna have a fight. I've been doing all this shit promoting it.
Right.
And then it's like now you're talking about, oh, we're gonna go to Australia, had a fight after the date been moved and been sitting. It's in Miami, like. It just seemed like a clusterfuck. Like me, I would be heated. I'd probably be like, look, we need to get back to the points where the belts don't mean shit. It's just the opponents.
But yeah, unfortunately, Kambosos, as so much people, Kambosos is a double man though, so it's not like Kambosos will go
he got
away.
to drop both belts.
So it's like I mean,
And I look at it like, look, you're gonna be moving up anyway. Fuck it.
See, I mean, it's one thing. So Teofimo right now. So if Teofimo drops the IBF belt, then it'll be Kambosos and Isak Cruz from PBC for those two for the belt.
Oh my God! Don't drop it. Just fight him.
Yeah, exactly. So,
But not Australia. I would never fight somebody.
Yeah, but and that's nothing against Australia. Nothing. It's just what you prepared for.
Exactly. But in this particular case, though, because Triller, I mean, honestly, it hasn't been Triller's fault that this shit has happened. It's just
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's really cheap. Everything that's it's Top Rank, and then now this is Teofimo shit. So they have to keep. If they keep the August date, then it's not in Australia. If they don't keep that August date, then yeah, they're talking about October going to Australia.
Oh Lord, whole fucking year wasting these motherfuckers.
And then
damn, we done flew off of that. Like back to Fury Wilder.
Yeah, exactly. Because now Fury Wilder is talking about because of COVID, it can be moved to October. So it's like I don't know what it is about October that these motherfuckers like, but didn't the courts, the arbitrator ordered them to fight by September? So how's that like? It seemed like it's going to be another loophole of, oh well, we had to fight by September. Now it's past September, so I don't have to fight you anymore. Like it's like almost like oh, he's trying to get out this fight almost. Yeah, and now this is where you can call Fury out on his bullshit. Like the glove shit, no, you can't really do that. Like there's too much that that you can make sense of what happened and versus what didn't happen. But this one, yeah, Top Rank is trying to pull a fast one on this one. It's a big one. It's like I mean, first of all, like Bob was just on there talking about, oh yeah, my fighters need to be vaccinated. Oh yeah, Teofimo should be vaccinated. Like, motherfucker, that's your company. You have to make sure your fighters are vaccinated, if not, or isolated like a motherfucker, but until they actually fight. Like I mean, literally, I mean, Bob, it's on you to actually make sure your fighters that you pay millions for, or thousands or whatever, that they're vaccinated.
Didn't he say
Fury's camp taking out they taking out different divisions in boxing? You taking out featherweight, heavyweight, coaches.
Yeah.
Didn't Aram say that Fury is vaccinated? Because I could have sworn he said that Fury is vaccinated.
The first shot only.
Yeah, the first shot, which is the booster shot, I think. I mean,
shout outs. What up, Rusty Taylor? What's upper?
What's good, Rusty? Yeah.
What's up, Rusty?
Yeah, he's probably waiting for a hot minute because I saw him. He was on there before, before it started. I didn't even know you should be on there. My bad, Rusty. but it's just like because you're supposed to. Yeah, I mean, if you only know you got your first shot, you should have isolated yourself. But Fury was out and about. Like I mean, this motherfucker was acting like a gypsy version of The Rock, out in there, shirtless, wearing
half shirt on.
Yeah.
The Versace robe. He even got Sugar Hill on that shit. Like,
yeah, I'm saying like
both of them was balling. Like that's what I like to see though. If you're gonna be balling, damn it, your fucking trainer needs to be balling too. No, I'm serious. Like we don't, as a sport of boxing, we shit on trainers and coaches too fucking much.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's warranted, but other times it's like, yo, no one's fucking up. Like, show that man love. You don't be in no Versace robes and your trainer in some fucking damn Payless slippers and a goddamn Bath and Body Works robe or some shit. Like, nah.
or this nigga's wearing Velcro sneakers or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Get him the Ric Flair vote. Get him the Ric Flair robe.
Yeah, exactly. The whole team gotta look good and feel good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Apparently, they all feel bad now with that COVID, but you know.
Yeah, but finally, it's only the trainer so far that's confirmed to not allegedly have COVID, which is interesting because that motherfucker, him and Tyson were joining at the hip during Tyson's fuckery. So
I feel like they was promoting the fight in their own special way.
Exactly, like
just like Malik Scott and Wilder, you know, promoting it with twerking and mitt work and
then dance and then mitt work and dance
and lifting weights and all that shit.
Oh, that fucking bench press! Oh Lord.
Yeah, like I mean, bro, that benching. Honestly, I felt more embarrassed about the benching because now look, I'm not saying lifting 300 pounds is not something everyone else does, you know, but if you're gonna do that, you gotta at least get a take where you're actually pressing the bar up and up yourself.
You got to have a clean take of 300. And look, man, I'll be honest, like 300 pounds is heavy than a motherfucker.
It is.
You won't know how heavy that shit is. When you start getting to 285, that's when it's like, okay, like this some real fucking weight.
Yeah.
300 is like some weight, like. But yeah, do it clean or don't do it at all.
Yeah, exactly. And then it was worse too, where both, Dillian. The fun thing is, there was a challenge behind that. Like other Wilder fans were doing it, and then Dillian White did that shit with 150-pound dumbbells in each hand. He did it effortlessly, and then you see Fury doing, looks like he was doing like 385 benching cleanly without a spot. And I'm just like, God. And honestly, I didn't expect that from Fury. Dillian White, I expected because he's a strong motherfucker. I didn't expect that shit from Fury.
Yeah, when Fury did that, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, Fury put that shit up easily. You know, so it's just like, that shit was all.
Fury got feather fist. Then people wonder, Fury ain't got no punch. How he's gonna knock out Wilder? Huh? Anybody bench pressing 385 could knock out somebody.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I've been around Fury. Fury has some big fucking hands, so it's not out of the realm that he can't hurt anybody with a punch.
Thank you. This is fucking Pat saying this shit. Like y'all seen pictures of this dude. Y'all seen this man. This motherfucker big. Like, so it's one thing if a little midget motherfucker is saying, "Oh my God, Fury's strong," but when another big motherfucker says that, you gotta actually pay attention now. You gotta be like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, like this motherfucker.
Strength doesn't equate to power all the time, especially in boxing. We know
at that level it does.
I mean, we see Sean Porter ripped as hell lifting, and he don't knock people out like
Sean Porter's not a heavyweight. That's why I said at that level.
Okay, all right.
Heavyweights is different.
Yeah, Fury has the characteristics of like someone like. I mean, he may not be like a snappy puncher, but if he hits you with it, he has enough weight behind his punches that he can actually. Yeah. So he's not feather fisted. He may punch bad, which he does. Like I can't stand how he punches.
He punches really poorly.
Yeah. But when he does punch you, it does hurt because he has more than enough weight behind it. Like
you're not supposed to be letting no motherfucker 6'9", 300-some pounds tee off on you. Like I don't care who you are. Like
Yeah, and
Sean Porter don't be like Sean Porter is strong and he powerful, but he has to hit you with certain type of punches for you to really see that effect, like his strength taking effect. If he's not hitting you with some looping overhand right or whatnot, you're not gonna get a real Sean Porter punch. Same thing with Tim Bradley. Those guys, since they don't punch fundamentally correct on the average, they gotta get you when they swarming and they hit you with body shots and looping shots over the top that just frustrate you and hurt you when you're not ready for them. Like that's when you see that strength. It's not like a Shane Mosley where, he's benching 400 and then he can hit you with a 1-2 and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, and knock your teeth out and put you, put you on the canvas or some shit like that. But yeah, it's just like, but with this current fuckery with Fury and Wilder, it's just like. I know everyone's pretty much. It's funny thing too. Now this is really aggravating the Wilder stands, especially the ones who paid up to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 checks to go to this fight live. Like, they was bitching hard on Twitter. Like, you should.
But Fury's scared.
Yeah.
So okay, let me just ask all y'all that. Pilot.
Good.
Is Fury scared?
No, he's not
Yes,
scared.
yes or no? Yes or no?
No, I wouldn't say he's scared, but something's off. He never defends his titles. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I admit that, something. But he fuckery king.
Yeah.
King P. Is Fury scared?
I'm not gonna say he's scared, but it's really fucking fishy. Really fucking fishy. There's always something.
And honestly, and I know what it is. Like, Fury is not scared of Wilder. Like, he's definitely not scared of
You can't beat somebody's ass that many times and be scared and be afraid of him. That's all I'm saying.
That's the thing.
It's not that he's afraid of him, but like, it's different because I think he knows he's been overlooking Wilder. Like, you can't, like, he has, like, in this whole time, he's been, like, just overlooking him. That's why I was going to pick Wilder, because I felt like Fury was just completely overlooking him, regardless of how bad he beat him in the last fight. Like, he really put his everything into that fight. It's one of those things where, like, it matters. The training matters. Like, going into the fight, your mentality matters. His mentality hasn't been there for this fight. He's been just wanting the Joshua fight.
Yeah, and
everybody's been wanting a damn Joshua fight.
Yeah, and that's the way I feel. Like, he's not afraid of Wilder, but I think he's just trying to preserve his. Like, honestly, Fury would have fell in line if Eddie Hearn was allowed to complete his deal with Joshua, and then the arbitration didn't rule against him. Yeah, so like, I mean, he would have, because he wanted the bag. He wanted that $80 million or whatever the fuck they would, they were throwing around. Like. And honestly, I wouldn't believe it because, like I said, them Arab money is a real thing, and most people in boxing kind of poo-poo that shit away. But it's a real thing now. It's believable. So I think Fury just wanted to get that back first before he, and then maybe decide to deal with the third fight with Wilder if he actually retained his belt.
Man, so, I think it's just mind games. I think it's just mind games. I think Fury. I think these niggas were sloppy though with the whole COVID shit.
Yeah. So and then also too, like,
I think it's mind games.
Yeah, like they have Joseph Parker. Like, although this fine thing because Joseph Parker was at UFC the other night, but they named him as one of the guys that had COVID. I'm like, that shit doesn't add up. Like, it's either like if you have COVID and you're not supposed to be like in the arena. Like that.
Exactly. Like, I don't doubt the damn seriousness of it.
Yeah.
I think there's some mind games involved as well. Maybe the timing, because remember last year around the summer there was the whole thing about, is Wilder going to take the Fury fight? Is he going to take it? And Wilder wasn't saying shit.
Yeah. Wilder wasn't saying.
For some reason, people seem to forget about that shit. But you know what, nigga? I know what you did last summer.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, because Wilder didn't say a goddamn thing.
Exactly. And now Fury turned the tables in this summer, and the whole controversy with the COVID and all of that. Now it's like now all the Wilder fans are mad. But it's like what happened last year when everybody was like, okay, I heard the fight gotta happen at such and such date, or it's off the table. Then when the fight don't happen, Wilder's not giving no answers or nothing. Everybody's like, all right, fuck it, we'll do the Joshua fight. It's like the whole sport fucking collectively moved as one as far as the interest to that fight.
Right.
And then everybody on some last minute shit, oh, arbitration. I'm like, but how come this nigga didn't remind us about this last year?
Yeah, exactly. Because even when boxing, when boxing came back when boxing came back and there were pay-per-views and shit, like, Fury and Wilder should have taken place by at least October or November at the latest.
But Fox had kept pushing it back because of the fucking schedule and football and all of that. So that was not on Wilder. That was a Fox thing.
But Wilder still wasn't saying anything.
Yeah, like the only thing we saw from Wilder during that time was a fucking twerking video. Like, literally.
Wilder didn't even really start training until November, December, right?
Yeah, like I mean, he basically he was dealing with the fallout from Mark Breland. Like Malik Scott was not in the picture. Like there was a lot of things going on, but one thing.
Yeah, and he had the surgery. He had the surgery. I remember that. So it was a whole bunch of a lot.
Yeah, so it's like
from both, like from
I feel like last year was Wilder's fuckery. This year is Fury fuckery. Like, but you know, like I said before,
this kind of reminds me of the Vlad shit.
Yeah, it do it. The thing is, what make it look bad on Fury is he has a track record of that. But then let's not forget about all the shit Wilder did to fuck up the Joshua fight. That he later admitted he took less money to fight Fury to fight instead of Joshua.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't even be going through this if Wilder would have took the fucking 120 mil. And if that wasn't enough, we wouldn't be going through this if fucking the 3 judges got it right and not scored the first fight a fucking draw.
Right.
I mean, both of them. Both. Yeah. I mean, but Wilder and Fury basically both of them did the same thing with that. With the Joshua thing, they basically just used each other to get better standing for more money for a Joshua fight.
And look at the integrity of both guys is always in question. And this is what you have when you have guys with 2 up and down, shiesty type of characters main event.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, fuckery begets fuckery. That's what it is.
Yeah, thank you. Pat said it, but fuckery begets fuckery. Like this is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted the B side to the heavyweight picture. Neither one of y'all wanted to make something with Joshua when it was time to. Right. And now this is what we have. 2 motherfuckers who on some damn carny shit. Back and forth on injuries and COVID and trainers and this and that. And
and
get what you pay for.
Yeah, fucking up a good Saturday weekend. Like that Saturday, like this is one of the rare months where there's not like more than fucking 2 cards on a weekend, and and that shit was perfect. We want to focus in on one card, especially one big card, to preview, and now you fuck that all up.
Yeah, and then one thing especially is like there's gonna be some nice heavyweight fights on that. Some fights we never usually get. So that's a damn shame. Hopefully,
I was telling Pat this is the best heavyweight card since the damn the Don King pay-per-views and
it's been years, man. At least the past decade. That's not even a question. At least
it's a decade. Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah,
well, fuck it, man. Like I don't want to talk about these 2 fuck ups.
Yeah,
at heavyweight.
Yeah, they need to get this shit together and fuck October. Yeah, I want you better as soon as possible. There doesn't need to be October, and just like the Teofimo Janzo Cambosos does not need to be in October. That's way too fucking long.
Y'all trying to make October the 2nd damn June 26th, 25th.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas got things to do in that month, man. Like goddamn, take it easy.
And October should be reserved for the only real monster in boxing.
Exactly.
Fuck all you other damn goblins and other creatures and carny and salesmen, shysters, and all y'all.
Yeah, and
perfect 2 fuck ups. And I say this with all the respect in the world for them, but yeah, they on some fuck up shit. And this is what we get.
Yeah,
fuckery begets fuckery. Yeah. Next. Waste my time with these motherfuckers. Goddamn. Jack and the giant beanstalk ass, heavyweight ass niggas down playing with all the emotions and a goddamn dope ass heavyweight card, and this is what y'all do.
Yeah, I was about to buy. I'm ready to buy that shit too if I can't find a theater. But now I don't even know. But yeah, we'll know. Yeah, next. Yeah. So now the next part is